welcome back to another video. And yeah, welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. I'm Emmy ASMR. And so in today's video, I'm going to be talking through the best 10 adverts of all time. So I thought I always really enjoy watching ASMR videos. Sometimes my favourite part of the video is actually the advert at the start of the video. So yeah, I really enjoy, for some reason, when creators do the kind of ad marketing parts in their video, and they're like describing a object or something that they're kind of advertising. So it was just a quick video idea because I kind of wanted to do something just whispers, so I thought it'd be good to read out something like this as well. So I've got my laptop here with a bit of research about it. So I'm just gonna talk through the campaigns. So I've asked ChatGPT for some of the best adverts that have happened, and I'm gonna start off with number 1, not 2, not 3, but number 1. So at number 1 we have Nike. So in 1988 they launched a simple but powerful slogan: just do it, 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 alongside ads featuring everyday people and athletes pushing themselves to their limits. So I'm sure you've heard of Just Do It, the slogan. It's probably one of the most famous brand slogans ever. And yeah, they still use this slogan to this day, so that shows how successful it was. So why it worked: it had an emotional appeal, inspired action and empowerment by people. There was a universally related message, and it consistently built over decades, which built a strong brand identity for Nike. Like I said, it's still used today, so clearly, this ad stood the test of time, and can be used for years and years to come, because it's not really tied to a certain time frame. And then ChatGPT has shown me the impact, which is that it turned Nike from a niche running shoe company into a global lifestyle brand. Sales grew from 800 million in 1988 to 9.2 million in 1998. So in 10 years we've gone from millions to billions. I mean, that's pretty insane. Okay. And in spot number 2, we have Apple. Again, not surprising. One of the So this campaign was super successful and it boosted US sales by 2%. 2%. After years of decline. And 500,000 photos were shared with the hashtag #ShareACoke. And obviously around 2011 was kind of when social media was really booming, so I imagine that was a really big digit at the time, even though it doesn't sound like it necessarily now in 2025. But yeah, this again personalised the user experience, encouraged user-generated content to kind of share their branding, and it made buying a Coke a social gesture, something that's kind and something that kind of, adds an element of like gifting and kind of kindness and happiness that you might associate with buying a Coke, which is very clever, even though all they're doing is printing a random name on a Coke. Like it seemed to work very well, for very, very little effort, So I find that one quite interesting, how people really relate to personalised things, Okay. Number four. We have Old Spice. The man your man could smell like. And this was in 2010. I don't know who Old Spice are, but what they did is they rebranded Old Spice from your grandpa's deodorant to a witty modern brand through humorous ads starring Asaya Mustafa. So what it did is it created viral humour that appealed to both men and women. It created an interactive follow-up campaign with personalised video responses to fans, and it kind of reinvigorated the brand's identity. So a lot of these are clearly like big campaigns that really changed the trajectory of the brand. And the impact was that sales of Old Spice body wash increased by 125%. Within 6 months. Hey guys, I'm really sorry. Someone came out to drop something over, so I had to kind of, get the door. And so sorry, the angle of the camera has changed. I think it's changed slightly. But I'm just gonna carry on. So that was number four. And in number 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. We have Dove Real Beauty, which was in 2004. So for this campaign, what they did is they challenged beauty stereotypes by featuring women of all shapes and sizes. And also different ages in the ads. Why it worked is that it created an authentic, emotional message about self-esteem, and aligned with growing cultural shifts towards body positivity. So 2004 was probably when the era changed, where people started recognising that body size is about diversity, and the beauty, I think it was kind of post the 2000 super thin kind of trend, so it was probably quite a symbolic time to do it, and this also created brand trust for Dove, because people felt like they were included in the brand. So the impact is that this really reshaped like modern advertising, and how people, you know, viewed styles of cars, and what was kind of trendy at the time. Number 8, not 5, not 6, not 7, but 8. That is not 8, that's 10. Oh my god. 8. If I can count properly. So we have in 2014, so it's a more recent one, we have the AL Association, the Ice Bucket Challenge. Now I remember this because I was probably how old was I? I would have been like 12, 13 at the time, and I really remember this being like a big trend. So what they did is they encouraged people to dump ice water over themselves in a bucket, share the video, and tag people and their friends had to do the challenge once they were tagged, all to raise funds and awareness of the ALS. Why it worked was that it became a viral social thing. It was fun, shareable, but it had like a charitable cause for it, and it leveraged kind of social media trends and influencers and things like that. And its impact is that it raised over 220 million globally, 220 million, and massively increased awareness for ALS Association. I mean, I myself work for a charity, so I love the idea of this campaign because, you know, it literally went viral worldwide and would have created such an insane surge in awareness for the brand, for the charity. I think they're a charity, or maybe they're just like I don't know if they're technically a charity, but I literally remember this when I was younger. It was the most viral thing ever. Again, it was at a time when kind of social media was really like taking off, so it probably like capitalised off that as well. Okay. I'm gonna finish this video off with the 9th and 10th. Actually, I'm just gonna finish off with the 9th, which is Airbnb, just because my family are now here and it's getting quite loud and it's interrupting the audio. But I'm going away for a week, so I really want to get this filmed as I'm like 90% through, so I'll quickly finish off for you guys. So 9, we have Airbnb, which I'm sure you've heard of, and it's the #WeAccept campaign. This was in 2017 and it was a Super Bowl campaign highlighting diversity, belonging and acceptance. So this is kind of, obviously, if you know Red Bull, you know they're known for their extreme sports, the way they market, and creating like a wow factor for people. It perfectly matched Red Bull's Give You Wigs positioning and branding already, so the kind of falling from earth and giving you wigs paired really well, which pushed the campaign as well, and it created one of the most watched branded events ever in history. And the effect of this was that it generated global exposure for the brand. 8 million YouTube viewers in total, which again, this is in 2012, so I think there's a lot more people using social media nowadays. And the estimated media value that they earned from this campaign alone was 6 billion. 6, not 5, but 6 billion pounds. So that's a run through of the top 10 marketing ads in all of history, according to ChatGPT. I did cheat there, so next time I would have loved to do my own research and things like that as well. So that's it for today's video. It was just kind of meant to be a quick one, and yeah, with a lot of whispering and kind of casual talking. So yeah, I really hope you guys